It's your guy Boris Yeltsin.
And Terry, of course.
We're back in Kyuna in a 5-bedroom all-on suite.
A very unique setup which only has 15 units in the entire compound.
Sitting on a 2.7 acre.
Spanning from 6,000 square feet all the way to 8,000 square feet.
And prices from 116 million to 160 million. In case you have the money, this is what you need to buy. Terry, let's take it on.
Boris,
yes.
How do you feel about the entire compound?
Amazing. I love everything about this villa, the finishes, the space, the natural lighting, and mostly this lounge.
I love how spacious it is, very airy. We have plenty of natural light in this villa. I have never seen a villa that has so much natural light coming in.
I think the selling point for this villa, it's the natural lighting, the layout inside it. It is a very functional layout. This wall comes with yellow zero jointed stones. It's your TV wall, I like it. The floor comes with your laminate floors, but then again, this time with herringbone pattern on the floor. Looks very gorgeous.
I agree with you, Boris. Talk less of the garden space that we have just behind you. I think it's marvelous.
I also like the windows. I mean, this is the lengthiest French window I've ever seen in a property in the entire Nairobi real estate landscape. It runs all the way from this point to the other side. Right now, I cannot show you because I have scaffolding running all the way to that side. That's why I'll only focus on the inner side. Let's go, Terry.
Boris, even before we focus only on the inside, tell them about the parking space that we do have on the
Amazing.
exterior.
We have 3 parking slots for you. We also have a beautiful entry foyer over there with a canister light on top. The door, it's so huge. It's a pivot door, and I like the cladding on the door. Gives a little bit of beauty onto the black metal. I mean, it's earthy, it's natural, and I like it.
I agree with you. The tones used in the entire space really complement the whole airy feeling, the natural light. I think it makes the house even more brighter.
Talk about this, Terry.
We have a fireplace in the center of the lounge. Between the dining space and the lounge space, it is not your typical style where you have the fireplace just coming in between, and I think it creates a very nice division between the two.
Absolutely. We're used to having a fireplace on the other side, on the feature wall, in the lounge mostly, but then this time it's in between here. As Terry had mentioned before, that this acts as a demarcation in between the dining area and the lounge. I agree 100%. Talk about the fireplace. Not only the fireplace itself, but the stone around it. Looks very gorgeous. I like the white and the black tones look so nicely, but then this can also be used as your landing space for your decor. You can put decors here. I mean, just
Absolutely.
to beautify the fireplace.
It will make it look so nice. And I can imagine how this fireplace can complement the entire space at night. It would light up so nicely.
But then daytime, it also allows natural lighting to flow from this side to the other side. So it's multifunctional.
I agree with you, Boris.
Exactly.
And just on to your left side, we have the clock room, which has been well placed over there. And I think you should touch on it before we proceed.
Come this way. Let me talk about the washroom. This washroom is, number 1, it's spacious. Number 2, it's the design in it. The toilet sits on the right-hand side with a hidden cistern. The ceiling here is slanting. This is your stairs that takes you to the next level of this villa. On the left-hand side, I have a sink and all this space. A vanity, more space down there. And the mosaic olive tiles beautifies this guest washroom. Back to Terry on the left-hand side.
I am right here in the dining space, Boris, and I think there is so much airflow here. I think it's so bright. There are no walls in this side because, you know, typically you'll find that there's a wall in the dining space, but this is quite nice, quite convenient, and there is a linear side from the kitchen to the dining and also to the lounge. I think it's quite nice.
I love the openness of this villa. It's an open concept. The lounge is open, dining is open, as well as the kitchen. But then to this side, this becomes your feature wall in the dining area. This is Yellowstone zero jointed. The beauty on that side is still consistent on this side, Terry.
And not to forget the canister lights that we have here. Typically, you'll find a chandelier in the lounge space, you know, it's the usual type of feeling. But in this case, we have a canister light and we also have the spotlights. It's very unique.
And the canister lights have been placed there intentional to show you the center of your dining table. It splits the dining area into 2.
Not to mention the convenience that we have. Imagine you're having your dinner here and you can directly come to the dining space. I think that's quite convenient.
Exactly. You have food on that side, served nicely. You can just easily switch it in onto the dining table. And that is what we call functionality in a property. And I love that. On that side, from end to end, it's your French windows. But then, the French windows come with the mosquito mesh.
I think that was well placed because you could have your French windows slit open and you could have the air coming in, not, being concerned about bugs and mosquitoes coming in. So that is quite nice.
Absolutely. But then if you look closely, you realize on this pillar, we didn't go with concrete pillars. With concrete pillars, they would have consumed a lot of space. But then with these, we went with metal solid. I don't know the size, but solid metal pillars just to reinforce and to create more space and beauty onto the property.
I love the color coordination between the floor and what we have going on in the cabinetry space in the kitchen. What do you think?
Of course, I love the combination. I mean, the black and the beige and the earthy and the blah blah. It's simple yet classy. I mean, onto the kitchen has a lot to offer. And guys over here are going to see what the kitchen has to offer.
Let me show you guys. And as you walk in here, you notice the space that we have going on. It's not just the space that we have in the dining space or the lounge. We have all this space to work with, and we also have plenty of cabinetry space in the entire 360 view that you can see, guys. We have a lot of space that can have a 2-door fridge, which is quite nice, I think. We have this quite nice space maybe for your air fryers, maybe if you have an extra microwave, those appliances that you have in surplus, this would be the space for it. We have a nice organizer right here tucked away, quite beautiful. What do you think, Boris?
I love it. I mean, that is very modern. I love that.
And over here behind me, we have this beautiful countertop. I love the dark effect. I love how it corresponds with the backsplash, which is well done. Boris, what do you think?
I think this has been meant for those who are dirty, who don't know how to keep the kitchens clean. But then this does not limit you from being clean. I mean, it's just a display of, style and elegance. It's not to limit you from being clean. I mean, always be clean in your kitchen. I mean, come on, don't hate me for that. You find sometimes you have white countertops, but then again, maintaining the cleanness of those white countertops become a problem. Now, black helps you on that as well.
Well, it's not hiding dirt, you still have to clean up. It comes fitted with a microwave,
yes,
and also an oven of Siemens.
Yes.
And also over here we have a 5-burner over here. And let me show you guys something quite nice. The extractor is hidden, so it's not really protruding. It's quite nice that it's tucked away. I love that feature.
100%. You also get a pot filler over here, so in case you have a pot on this space, you just do this. Wow. Fill your pot with some water, cook your nice, Chinese rice, name it, anything Pakistani rice. Let's go.
All this cabinet space, but they did not stop there. They maximized the space because we do have a lazy Susan over here, just to maximize the space that we have going on here.
I love that. Many times you walk into villas and developers struggle to use this space on this corner, so therefore they leave here. But then this is costly. It's not cheap to use lazy Susans on the corner. It shows you that this villa is worth the value. Let's proceed, Terry.
Boris, there is quite something nice here that I learned today.
Yes.
Is this type of sink.
Yes.
We are gone are the days that we are using stainless sinks. I love this. You called it a Caesar stone.
Caesar stone, yes.
I love the concept.
Yeah.
I love the feel of it.
Yes.
I love the color that it has. It's quite nice and unique.
This is the only opportunity you have to experience luxury in your sink. Now you have Caesar stone as your sink, which is durable, feels very luxurious, and easy to maintain.
And easy to clean as well, and it's quite deep if you notice.
I like that, and I also like the faucets too.
And we did not stop there just with the appliances. It also comes with an inbuilt dishwasher,
Yep.
quite well tucked away. I love the fact that we also have plenty of space here, maybe to put the detergents and everything, well thought of.
I love that. I also love the openness of this kitchen. It opens to the dining. There's airflow into this dry kitchen. Cabinetry is more than enough. I mean, this would fit a family of 4 or 5. And that is what is beautiful about this villa.
comfortably, they would be able to maneuver here, store their pots, their chinaware without any hindrance. And Boris, where are you headed to?
I'm heading into the pantry side. I'm also going to the wet kitchen as well as the SQ. If you want to follow me, come with me this way. Terry, let's go this way. This becomes your pantry, and I like the beams, very solid. Right now, we have all these equipment stored here because we're shooting right now. But then if you want to close this, it's close this way, and then it's tidy and clean. It also have all these louvers allowing air circulation into your pantry. It's a foldable door. On the left hand side, still, Terry, what do you have on the other side?
We have the dirty kitchen well tucked away, and to the other side where you're standing, you could also use it as maybe your laundry side. You could have your washing machine, your dryer tucked away. We have the facility for that. We have the sockets well provided over there just to allow that. And you also have the casement window just to have the free flow of air in here, considering you'll be doing a lot of laundry here. I think that is quite well.
I also love the space in this gallery. There is air circulation. There's more space to work with. But then the most important thing is how clean the terrazzo has been done on the floor. But then it's not only on the floor, it's from this point all the way to this level. Why is that done? It's to allow ease of cleaning in case you have dirty walls, and also prevent dumpy walls in your scullery. That is so gorgeous and well thought out. This here is your thick tempered glass, but then these are not supposed to be here. This is supposed to be on your handrails. We're gonna put them once we're done with everything in the villa. That is mostly next week, Monday. The villa will be 100% done. For now, you guys are the first ones to get to see this villa in raw. Terry.
They did not stop there. We have an access door that leads you to the DSQ, which has been well put together, and it is also in suit. I think that is so nice.
100%. You also have two sinks here, stainless, on the wet kitchen. I love that. More space there. I think the gas should be sitting on the side, Terry.
Correct. You can have your gas there. They have a sizable space just for you to have your cooker there. We have plenty of more storage space with the louvers to avoid the dampness. Considering you'll be doing laundry here, they don't want you to have dampness in this side. So we have the cabinetry which has the louvers just for the free flow of air.
100%. Not only that, we also have got more cabinetry on top just for more storage. I also like this door. The door has some frosted glass on it to allow light to penetrate into each and every space of this villa. Enough of the scullery, the dry kitchen, the lounge, the dining area, and the entry foyer. I want to take you into the first bedroom, which becomes your guest bedroom. It's en suite. You love it not for the space only, but also the finishes. Terry, take it on.
Let's head on. And as you walk here, you have some sort of runway as you proceed to the guest bedroom, which I think is quite nice. And you come into this beautiful space. For a guest bedroom, I think this is quite sizable. It is large, it is in suite. You have plenty of wardrobe space over there. What do you think, Boris?
I love not only the space, but the choice of paint. The paints here are very subtle. Trust me, I'm working on something somewhere, and trust me, I'll go with the same paints on the property. I mean, it's very subtle and welcoming.
You wouldn't go wrong, and I think it's quite nice. Before, in the lounge area, we spoke about the French windows running all the way from the entry side to this direction, and they did not stop there, because just where Fabian is standing behind him, there is another massive French window,
which gives you access into the garden. But then look, that window, it's from floor all the way to the ceiling. As she said, it's a French window, therefore more natural lighting coming into this bedroom. Up is your rock ceiling, smooth, clean, nicely done, with some spot lighting nicely distributed. But then the magic is on this wall. This becomes the feature wall of this bedroom. And this time, we didn't go with anything that will amaze you on the wall, but only a simple paint that comes you when you walk into the space. But I like these wall sconces, light fixture. You can easily, twist and fold them. Love that. This is sexy. Look, you can stand light on this wall, this side, down or up there. I mean, or even towards your bed if you want to. I mean, I love this light fixture. Beautiful, sexy. I can light myself. I love that. Beautiful. Yes, sir.
Something that I have picked up about this villa is the fact that it's very simple,
yes,
but very elegant and complex in its own right.
I'll copy everything about this villa because I'm building some, as I mentioned. This is something I would copy. the space, the finishes are very subtle yet so rich. Let's go in, Terry. Show them the washroom.
They did not stop there.
Yes.
The bathroom is so nice.
Yep.
Look at this olive green mosaic tiles. Quite nice. You know, many people would use the same tiling from floor to ceiling that has been used on this dry area onto the wet side, which is so nice. I love the dark faucets that just complement. We have the telephone shower. We have the rain shower head, which is so nice. It's quite unique, Boris. And we've noticed something, Boris, quite nice about modern developments nowadays. They're using such a thin rain shower head, which is, you know, unheard of. Quite
simplicity, nice. You know, something unique. You mean long gone are the days we used to have all those bulky stuff. It's simple yet so elegant. Now, Terry, look, the most important thing on this washroom is the height. From the floor all the way to the ceiling, it's a very high ceiling shower cubicle, which I do like. The contrast between the shower cubicle and the other area of the washroom is something to appreciate. Like mentioned, the fixtures in this washroom, they stand out, and that's what brings the beauty out of this washroom.
They also incorporated a casement window just for free flow of air, freshness, and they did not stop there, Boris. They also have a ventilator to this side, which is quite nice.
And I like that. That ventilator is motion sensor. The moment you walk into this washroom, that ventilator goes on, the lights also goes on, but then that light on that nook is something I do like.
I completely agree with you on that. And I love the fact that they made a division to avoid the dry area from becoming wet.
That's true. That's marble there, and that's beautiful. I like the choice of paints and all that. It's simple yet classy, as Terry had mentioned before. Terry, where do we go to from here?
We are headed upstairs.
Yes.
And as you will notice, Boris, before I can reach where we're headed, I want to talk about the tiling here. You can notice we also have marble included over there, which is quite nice.
100%. The marble has been put next to the French window to prevent these floors from getting dumpy. But then it also shows you that this developer had all that in mind. You know, sometimes we just build for the sake of money. Some build as a work of art.
Lovely. I love how everything is so functional, simple, but 100% functional.
Before we go up to the next level of this property, mine is to appreciate Terry for her outfit. I like these pants, very stylish. The red pants looks very beautiful. Trust me, they can attest.
Boris, are you copying me? Why do we always have the same color coordination? Because I'm seeing red on you.
I have no idea. I walked into the office today morning and I was like, wow, you're also in red and black. I mean, it's a coincidence. I don't know. I mean, we were just thinking the same when you're waking up in the morning, but you're complimenting each other. I like that. I love your outfit. Let's go this way, get to see what we have on this other side. So, Terry, we check them to the next level of the house. But then before we get to the next level, there is more, you know, on this space. I mean, tell me.
Just where we're standing, Boris.
Yes.
This is all marble.
Yep.
I love the choice of color that has been used.
Yes.
I love the size of the staircase. It's not too high, so it makes it, you know, easy. As you climb up the stairs, I had a client who told me that, you know, this stairs that are really high makes you tired by the time you get upstairs.
I mean, the right word you're looking for is how gentle the stairs is. So the stairs are very gentle. I mean, you can feel it walking upstairs.
Absolutely.
And that is so important.
It's so important. It is so nicely done. And the fact that they also left the space over there in case you want a lift, quite nice.
I have 3 of our clients who bought villas here who are doing the same. They're putting the lifts on that space. But then in case if you don't want to put a lift, you can still have that as your in-house garden.
I agree with you.
100%.
And we have a lot of natural light coming in this villa, and they also added more casement windows just along the staircase, which I think is so nice instead of having plain white walls. But they also left space maybe for your family photos, your decor, which is nice.
I also like the fact that on the stairs you also have you have all these step lightings. Look, just to brighten the stair in case you're walking upstairs. That is a luxury, and I like that too.
And the fact that they still have this consistent zero
Come this side.
jointed.
It's not safe for you on the other side. I mean,
thank you, Boris.
Yes, let's go.
And the fact that they have this zero jointed yellow stones all throughout the entire space. Quite nice, and it goes well with the choice of marble used.
Exactly, it matches nicely with the marble on the floors. But then Terry, it's not only about how gentle the stair is, but also the size of the step. The size is huge enough. It's not only wide to this side, but also this way. I mean, be it 45, 46, 48, 50. I mean, for me, I'm 43, but then 45 can still fit on this, stepping nicely to the next level of this villa. On the right-hand side, you still have another garden again, which is open to the skylight up there. This is our next space to talk about. Are you ready? Let's go.
This is quite a wonder, Boris. This is not your everyday family lounge, I think so.
100%. Rare would you find a skylight in a family lounge. Mostly you find these in washrooms, on villas in Runda, Kitusuru, Lavington, Karen, name it. Anywhere high-end, you find this skylight. But then here, we chose not to only give you this in the washrooms, we also gave you this in your family lounge. It's double, double, double.
It is so nice, Boris. It's not your typical feature. I think this house is so bright. I can only imagine it at night. Even if you do not have lights here, which you will have, of course, we have a backup generator, but it is still very bright.
It's so bright, even the paint on the wall, bounces light back into the spaces. The floors are still herringbone laminate floors, which look very nice, stylish, yet elegant. I can imagine myself here, seated, maybe daytime or nighttime. I would enjoy my time on this space. The only thing limiting me from owning this space is just money. But then with time, I'll come back for it. Yes, Jerry.
We're headed into the second bedroom, which is very spacious, Boris, and you have amazing views with this French windows. What do you think?
This would be a master bedroom or a primary suite in a common villa in the market. For this, it's just a second bedroom. It's en suite with huge windows that are sliding, bringing in not only natural lighting, but also air circulation into your space. The choice of paint is still consistent. You have all those earthy tones on the wall. The floor is still herringbone, laminate. Floors on the floor.
Boris, just as you have mentioned, this could be a primary suite in another villa because it also comes with a walk-in closet.
Wow!
Just the second bedroom comes with a walk-in closet, and I cannot wait to show you what we have. The skylight in that bathroom, it's mind-blowing. We have your walk-in closet here, plenty of wardrobe space that you could use, and then it walks into the bathroom space. Boris, I need you to see this.
Wow! This, as I told you, you only find on high-end washrooms in the market. This is not a master washroom, neither it is a primary washroom. This is any other bedroom for your son or your daughter. Now, this comes with magic. Where is the magic from? The magic is from up here. Imagine taking a shower on this space at a time like this. You shower for like 2 hours.
You would run the water bill here insanely, but it is so nice. The shower cubicle is still consistent as the guest bathroom because the mosaic tiles on the walls are still the same, still similar, makes it more bright and vibrant. We still have the same dark fixtures. We still have the same beautiful space. Look at me, we're in here with Boris and there's still plenty of space. That tells you what we're working with.
We didn't go with the circular drainage you do have in washing. This time it's a rectangular drainage. It's more, high-end, more modern, something unique you don't get to see in the market mostly. But then to shock you once more is this side. I have this toilet that hangs on the wall, more space down here for ease of cleaning. Not only that, on this side, I don't have that, normal circular button today. It's a protruding button that you press and it flashes. Just like, I don't know, but I like the feel of it. That is something nice.
It is quite nice.
Yeah.
We will have a smart mirror here, which has not yet been included, but it's going to light up so well. We have this floating vanity, which comes with more space over there for storage. I think this is well done, Boris.
And even the size of it. Many times we do get a vanity, but of this size. This is twice the size we do get. You put your toilet, everything inside here. There's more storage. It's value for your money. If you had 138 million to buy this, yes or no?
Boris, let me tell you, if that was the case, tomorrow movers would be bringing my stuff in.
Okay, let's see what you have on the other side of the house. this becomes our second bedroom. It's still en suite with a walk-in closet on the other side. What do you have to on the other side?
We have the master bedroom and also the third bedroom, but I think it's better to show them other than telling them.
Perfect. Let's go. They just say we go. Let's go. We are the first ones to take the bold move to show you this villa under construction. It's 99% done. What is remaining is just removal of the scaffolding, which will happen in the next 2 or 3 days. But then, Terry, what do you like about this space where we're standing right now?
The fact that it is a wide atrium, very, very bright. I just love the fact that we have the casement windows running all the way through. We have this skyline up here, which is so nice. And it also has another one directly in front of us.
Yes.
It's not common. I've not seen this in most villas.
100%. This would have been used for another bedroom maybe, and then they would have increased the price of this villa. But the developer was a bit generous and said, you know what, I want to do something unconventional, something uncommon, which the market has not seen, not even heard of. Having an atrium into a space like this is magical. This wall becomes your playground. You can put your artwork on this wall just to beautify the atrium. You not only have the ground garden, you also have this garden. So you have got 2 gardens in your space. But then they're going to see the 3rd garden somewhere on the other side. Where is that?
Let's show them the primary suite. It's lovely. It's unique. It's stylish.
Okay,
Boys.
so what is so unique about this primary suite, Terry? Because you are so experienced when it comes to villas. What is that unique thing that you've seen in this primary suite?
Just as we walked in, just from the moment that we walked in, Boris, this is not your typical space that you get.
Yes.
Because it has nearly accommodated the entire floor. But remember, guys, you also have other 2 bedrooms on the outside, so that tells you the kind of space we're working with. It also has a full room that has been used as a walk-in closet.
Wow.
And the bathroom, it's a masterpiece on its own. I mean, it's a double sink. The space of the shower cubicle is magical. The soaking tub is also there. I think this is so lovely.
There is something I've noticed in this primary suite. You're not having your normal skirting, you're having this size of a skirting, so huge. This is uncommon. As I told you, this is not your common villa. It's uncommon in the market.
I agree with you, Boris, and it also comes with an exterior patio that also has a 3rd garden space, which is not unheard of.
Not only that, you also have got bricks nicely overlaid, and then also allows air to flow into your primary. So that is something beautiful. So air flows into that space, into this side, and then on the other side, you're not having your cheap circular drainage. It's a linear one. Look at this. This is something so uncommon. It's so unique. And I like when developers try to elevate our real estate to the next level. Look, it's high time we start improving on our quality of finishes, fixtures, material, just to have a cutting edge when it comes to competition in the villa market or even in the real estate market.
I agree with you, Boris, on that note. And also, you'll notice the fact that they have minimal use of concrete here. Just on the other side, we have casement windows running from the far corner towards the patio side. I think this is well done, well beautifully placed. It's so nice.
There is more use of glass on this side as compared to concrete. As you know, glass is also pricey, right? But the developers say, you know what? I don't care. Let me give my clients the best of the best. What really fascinated me on the 1st bedroom were these light fixtures on the wall. Look, you still have them here. I can play with this the whole day. I mean, you know, even mature people have inner child inside them. My inner child is exposed when I get to see this. And I love it. If you look up here, you also have this nicely done rock ceiling, which gives you a demarcation of where your bed starts and where it ends. Don't you worry about this glass. This glass has a place that has been designated for it on the other side. So you're gonna fit these and you can just have it on the wall. You dress facing the mirror. Yes, sir.
We have plenty of sockets in every direction of the room. Remember, we have this demarcation showing you where your bed ends and starts. So that leaves you plenty of room. You can have maybe your chilling spot, semi-lounge in here that you can place there.
Exactly. You can have your second private lounge on this corner. Why? It's because we have all these sockets. So therefore you can mount a TV on the wall and have like 2 seats, 2 accent chairs with a coffee table in between, and have a private moment with your partner in this bedroom. Tired of the indoors, walk to the outdoors, enjoy the views, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the neighborhood. On the other side, on the left hand side, you enjoy your walk-in closet area. What do you have on the walk-in closet?
Let's show them, because it's quite a wonder, if you ask me. And Boris, in many instances, this is a bedroom in
exactly, 100%. Even in high-end villas in the market, this would be a bedroom. Rarely would they provide a space like this for a walk-in closet.
And the mirror outside in the primary suite, in case you're wondering, it would be placed here so that once you've picked out your amazing outfit, see how Boris looks so handsome in that suit, he can stand there and look at himself.
I love that. I love that. It's just that I still don't have 138 million to own this walk-in closet. But trust me, in the next 5 years, I'll come back and buy this from the buyer who's gonna buy this villa.
I love that we have more space in the center.
Yeah.
Maybe in case you want to have your luxury watch, ties, you know, things of value to yourself. If you have Birkin bags or such, you can have them here in between. I think it's well thought out. I love the space. I love that the fact that it's still in a linear motion from the bathroom to the walk-in closet to the bedroom space. Quite nice.
The closet is just enough for you to store your, your Zegna suits, your Stefano Ricci shirt, your, anything luxurious and fancy. Your Brunello Cucinelli, sweater or pant to fit nicely in your. I only know, male brands, which. Of course. Why are you laughing, Terry? Come on.
No, it's allowed, it's allowed.
But you know me, I love good stuff.
I know you love exquisite, high-end, top stuff.
Of course, I love Stefano Ricci, but still I can't afford it. But I love it. I mean, luxuries. It's good to have something that not everyone has.
And I think this is the true definition of something that not everyone has.
If Stefano Ricci was a property or a villa in this market, then this would be Stefano Ricci.
I love the reference.
Why do I say so? Why I say so, it's because of this washroom. Stefano Ricci is a high-end, exclusive brand. And look, this portrays what Stefano Ricci would do on a washroom. Terry, take it on.
They did not stop with the lighting. I will repeat, guys. They did not stop with the natural lighting. Look where Boris is starting.
Yes.
Look where Boris is standing.
Yes.
We have that frosted glass window.
Yes.
Which I think is quite nice. That casement window just to allow free flow of air. Boris, what do you think?
Exactly. Soaking tap just next to the frosted window. More natural lighting into it. Your toilet sits off the ground. More space down here so you can easily clean your heating system. The size of the tile is still huge. Not only on the floor, but also on the wall. You got 2 sinks with some nice faucets over here, black on white. And I love that. You've got 2 smart mirrors with all these for your vanity, enough storage and more space down here for ease of cleaning or even storage.
And they also have this, Boris.
Exactly, for makeup. I mean, on the right hand side is your shower cubicle. As you've seen on all the washrooms, the height of the shower cubicle is quite high. You've got all that emerald mosaic tiles on the wall, and then this niche is a bit lengthy here. There is more light hidden into the niche, therefore brightening all this space. In case you've showered and you want just to scrub your feet, you can sit here and just scrub your feet. Very convenient. I like that. I mean, on the other side, a rain shower head, and that becomes your ventilator, as Terry had mentioned. On the floor, it's still a huge piece of marble. I love the feel of it. Looks very high-end.
It's so nice. And gone are the days where we have the shower cubicles that you open up and close up. I think that is a thing of the past. If you agree with me, guys, write on the comment section. I think it's so nice and so beautiful.
Exactly. You only have one door which gives you access into a spa-like experience. You get that in this Stefano Ricci washroom. Here, we don't have any door. It's doorless. Let's go, Terry.
Let's show them the other bedroom.
Yes.
They did not just stop here, guys. We have another room that can be easily be mistaken as a primary suite because of its walk-in closet. Guys, follow us.
Into the fourth bedroom, which is still en suite with a walk-in closet and a washroom inside there. Terry, what do you like about this bedroom?
We have this large windows allowing the natural light coming in, the free flow of air, and I love the safety measure that they took with the glass over there, which is so nice.
100%. I didn't see that. And that is so beautiful. We didn't only give the mosquito mesh on the ground floor, we also have them on this floor. We make sure that once you occupy the property, there's no insects coming into your bedroom. That is so beautiful. Of course, on the other side, the bed sits on that space. You also have that wall to play around with. This wall is still hanging here. You can do a TV if you want to. And then this corner can still be utilized. You can have maybe say a chair, all right? And maybe say a coffee table.
Absolutely.
If somebody who doesn't like reading or studying or working from home, then you can go by that. But then again, if you want to have a study corner, then this can fit that perfectly.
I think so. And Boris, as we had mentioned, it can be easily be mistaken for a primary suite somewhere else.
Why do you say so?
Look at this walk-in closet.
What do you mean about this?
The size.
Oh
the
yeah, I
space.
agree. Oh yeah.
And they also left a bit of a space over there just for natural light and free flow of air to come in.
Amazing.
It's not going to be stuffy at all.
That's beautiful. I like that. I mean, this space, many times you find only one line of closet, but then you've got one this side and the other on the other side. More space around it. You can even add an ottoman if you want to.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Then that side becomes your washroom, which of course is something you love to see.
And I love the fact that it still has the consistency with the emerald green mosaic tiles over there with the dark fixtures. We have this beautiful frosted glass window over there just to allow natural light to come in. They did not play around with that over there. And look at the size of this vanity. It's running from wall to wall, not your everyday type of vanity, which is so nice. We will have a nice smart mirror here, which will be done by next week. And also have a shaver's socket over there. So I think it's well thought out. You have the floating water closet over there, same as Boris said. Space below for easy cleaning, which is well thought of and well done. Boris, where are you?
I'm here. Enough of level 1, level 2. The next level is level 3. Are you ready to see the next level? The next level is up here. But then, before we get to check the next level, appreciate the space here. The space, the natural lighting. I mean, the volume in this is just amazing. The atrium is something that I would like to do in my villa. Terry.
Boris, I want to point out something that we have really not encountered many a times, because from the first level and now we're on the third level, I have not seen a single chandelier.
Exactly. And you, and you mentioned that when you walk into this villa. I mean, gone are the days where you have huge chandeliers dropping. I mean, they occupy space. They look so bulky. This is simple. There is no, hanging chandeliers. It's just canister lights, right? And spotlights in every space there. And I think that also improves the beauty of a property. What do you think?
I agree with you 110%. And Boris, look at the size of the tiles.
Wow, so huge size of marble. I mean, that's the beauty of this staircase. You just feel like you'd walk all the way to the next level without, feeling like you're tired. And that is why we use those pieces on the staircase.
And as we are in this level, I just love the openness, the brightness. I feel like I'm outside, but I'm at home.
100%. Don't worry about the handrails you're seeing on the space. The property is 99% done. So all these should be fixed. All these will come together and you're going to have a glass and aluminum balustrades running all the way to the next level of this villa. But then this space has been left for, entertainment. Maybe if you have, say, an indoor forum with your friends and family, you can have it on this space. As Terry had mentioned before, chandeliers are nowhere to be seen on this property. The ceiling is still clean, and you have all those twin canister lights well aligned just to distribute light on the indoor entertainment space, Terry.
And they did not finish there. We also have an extra bedroom, the fifth on this level, which is directly towards this side. I think it's so nice, very spacious. It has the same identical bathroom concept. We have this enormous space that can sit, a king-size bed here in all honesty, plenty of wardrobe space. I love the consistency with the color choice used all over, and also this big window allowing natural light to come in. What do you think?
This bedroom is for the bad boy. This is for the bad boys like Boris said. Look, if I was your son, I would go with this bedroom. Gives me more privacy. I can do my things at my own pace, at my own time. This is for the bad boys. The window is so huge, bring in natural lighting. As Sarah mentioned, the washroom is on the left-hand side. Come, let us show you something amazing. Terry, this space, we said it's an indoor entertainment space. We didn't mention that it comes with an end-to-end window, bringing natural lighting into the space as well as the atrium side.
Minimal use of concrete is what I've gathered with this villa, and I think it was perfectly executed.
There is nothing more executed as compared to this terrace. This becomes your outdoor entertainment space. The sun is out, and I'm enjoying it. But then I will enjoy it more with an outdoor jacuzzi open to the sky.
I think that would be so great because we also have space for some planters there. So you'll have that nice serene spa type of feeling because you're elevated where you are. You can imagine having a look at Westlands from your jacuzzi.
Wow.
Don't you want that?
Not only Westlands, but also the Kyuna neighborhood as well as Loresho. That is something anybody who has 138 million and wants to live in this neighborhood, just ease of access into Westlands, ease of access into Giri, ease of access into Westgate, Reed, Village Market. It gives you all that in one.
In this very exclusive and serene neighborhood, you have amazing neighbors surrounding you. I think this is what you would want if you have a family. The space, the convenience, the functionality of the entire villa, it works.
As we began, we didn't get to show you much or talk about the facade. I'll talk about the facade as I'm exiting this show. Now look at that. Nicely textured facade, gray painted, looks very nice. The same is also applied on the outer side. The facade of this villa is nicely done. It's modern, it's sexy, it's beautiful.
I love that, Boris. And if you do not purchase this home, I will purchase it.
It's in the market for only 138 million. It's 5-bedroom, all en suite. 3 parkings with an atrium. The SQ is outside. They've got 2 kitchens. You've got the dry and the scullery.
You have a minimal number of neighbors, making it very exclusive and prime.
Exactly. The size is from 6,000 all the way to 8,000 square feet. Somebody says, Boris, I don't have 138, but I have something like 100, 116. Is it possible?
You can get that and get yourself a villa sizing 6,000 square feet.
But then the exact pricing is from how much?
Just from 116 million Kenyan shillings all the way to 161 million Kenyan shillings, you could live in this neighborhood.
But then the question is, when is the construction ending? Somebody wants to buy, but they're a bit skeptical when it comes to under construction properties. Then how do you go about that?
No, guys, listen. These are seasoned developers. They do amazing job. And by December, you are guaranteed by January, you'd be able to move in.
100%, you only 20% deposit, and this property can be yours. In case you're interested, the number is always on your screen. And we'll see you on the next one.
Au revoir.